Hello, welcome to Tony's Bonsai. As you know, I love hawthorns. I've got a beautiful little tree here and I've got a very specific design in mind that I want to apply to this. So let's take a closer look. I've just been watching a really nice video by Candice at Bonsai Science and she was working on a phenomenal windswept tree, improving it, and it's a Chinese elm. I've not got any Chinese elms to work on that are right, but I thought perhaps I could put that same structure into this hawthorn. I'll include a link to Candice's video at the end of mine so you can see her tree. But basically what she's done is she's got a trunk like this. It comes down around and this becomes the windswept leader of the tree. I remove all this above it, but it just means that I need to get some real tight movement into this part of the trunk. And that's always tricky on a hawthorn, but I'm going to have a go. I applied a really good tight winding of vet tape underneath the wire, and then I've applied these two coils and I've spaced them apart. So I'm hoping that these are going to provide lots of stability for the wood underneath. I'm quite happy with this base and I like this positioning because looking from the front here, when I make the cut of the main trunk eventually is going to be on the back. So I won't see it from this front. But the reason I've gone to all this sort of bother of applying the wire is this is where I want the bend. So I'm going to go for it now. Hawthorns, if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know hawthorn's a bit of a one for cracking and snapping. But I'm hoping that with all this vet tape and wire, I can get some extra movement in. That's good, that's a good start. I like that. I'd like to go further with it though. There we go. Now what it is doing is springing back a bit, that's okay. I think I need to pull this in, like that. And we're getting somewhere now. That's not snapped, nothing broke. We've got that lovely nice curve, and that's kind of the curve that Candice had in her tree coming down, and then I can then bring this up like that. And I really like that design. I'd just love if I could get this just a little bit tighter, and I'm going to do that with a guy wire. I've just taken a look at this design from having stepped back. And what I'm beginning to see now is I quite like this whole section down into here. And I'm thinking if I can bring this further back with a guy wire and then bend this further up, perhaps I can actually leave this on. And this can all be part of the tree. Maybe this isn't the future of the tree. I can still certainly use this, but perhaps by applying another piece of wire along here just to support this bend, maybe I can go a bit further. I've got another piece of wire here, and if I am going to be bending this section, I definitely need some more support because it's fairly thick, this trunk, for a piece of hawthorn. You know, it's not like we're bending pine here. Hawthorn is pretty difficult to work when it's this thick, so I definitely need all this extra help that I can get. I'll now cut myself a couple of lengths of this protective tubing and a piece of wire. I use steel wire. It's dead cheap and it's very strong. I thread this tubing onto the steel wire. I use aluminium wire for all my bending, but for guy wires I love this cheap steel wire. It's great, plastic coated. And so now it's got two pieces of that on. I can put the first one here and sort of bend that round and kind of lock that in place. And the other end can go here, around there. And the idea being that I can just sort of pull these together and then twist the wire on the back end. I'll turn the pot round actually to show you. As I squeeze this together with my hand, I then take the tension with this wire. So let's have a go. Hopefully now I'll be able to bring this round into a tighter position, and with a bit of luck nothing snaps. But that's the gamble you take with this kind of bonsai. When you're pushing things, there we go. So I'm squeezing with my left hand. Taking up the slack with the wire there. There we go. And that's brought that in nicely. I want to come a bit further and just try and bring it down just a touch more if I can, like that. There we go. That's brought it down. So I'm happy with that. It's a nice tight bend. I might end up playing with the planting angle of this, and it might end up going in the ground a bit more like that, and then possibly it could be viewed from this side like that. You can't really see it now because the pot's in the way, but I'm undecided on that for the time being. I'm not that bothered. I'm happy that I've got that bend in, and now I want to look at bringing this up. And what I do with this now, I think I just bend it upwards here. There we go. There we go. That's looking quite windswept, quite like Candice's. You know, hers comes across like that, which is what I want. I would like this to come up a bit more if possible, just to add a bit more sort of whoa, don't want to go too mad with that, but I like that. And if it's planted more like that, we're beginning to get something quite tasty in terms of windswept. Somehow in the process of bending this down, this has twisted across even more than it was, and it's just a bit much really. I would rather this was a bit straighter, a bit more vertical. So I'm going to try to bring that up there. That worked. Yeah, happy with that. Can I go a little more? Let's try it. There. So we're back up to something approaching vertical now, which is much better. I'm definitely undecided on the side. Now that I've managed to straighten this up a bit, I think it can be used from either side. Probably this side is still best, because this branch that I was talking about making into the new trunk works really nicely as a kind of back branch now, and allows us to see this main trunk. And I just put a piece of wire on this, so we can do something with that. And as for these branches, although this one comes from underneath there, with a windswept style, I don't see that as really being a problem. I don't want to go mad on these. They are supposed to be windswept, so I don't want any crazy movement in them. I would just like to add a little bit. So for example, if I can bring this up, and then down like that, that's adding a bit of something. I quite like that. And this one below has got a nice branch coming towards the camera, so I can take this across. Oh, careful. There we go. And then back. So, oh, I've snapped it. Come on, Tony, what are you doing? Luckily, again, I've snapped it at a nice branch. In fact, I'm going to try and keep this by pulling it back together. Use my old trick, it's always worked so far. And that's how brittle hawthorn is. So, where did I snap it? Oh yeah, it was here. So I bring that back around, forcing it back into position. And I don't even think I need any additional wire on this to hold it in place. I will apply a piece though, just because I can. And I'll just bring it round, and then here we go, bring that across where it snapped, and just hold those together like that, and that'll just keep that nice and tight there, and it'll all heal and seal up, because I really didn't want to break this branch. It'd be a shame to, because it's in a nice place. And in terms of movement of the branch, I think I'll just have to accept that it's a bit straight. Maybe just try and move it out that way and back to me there. There we go. So I've got a bit of something in its side lateral movement. Excellent. And this one's a fair bit thinner, so this should bend okay. And I think I'll just bring this across and round like that. Yeah, that's good. Bring it out a bit and then round. I do have a branch here that I forgot about, and I'll just bring that round in line with the direction of the sort of flow of the windswept style. And there we go. That's the sort of the final initial styling. It's completely different from the idea that I started with, but I've overbent this, allowing for this to spring back, because this won't stay in that position. When I remove these wires in the summer, this will bounce back at least an inch, maybe 2 inches, and it might have to be wired down again. But we're beginning to get that basic windswept feel, you know, and perhaps this may well even end up being planted at that angle, with this coming like more like that. That's how I see it really. So that should work well. Well, that's another tree taken from just a bit of a sapling really into what I think could be potentially an interesting bonsai in the future. Just my kind of work, and I look forward to updating you on this, especially showing you in the summer what happens when I remove the wire. So if you want to follow the progress of this tree, you know what to do. Other than that, as always, thanks for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.